All right, so you thought you knew everything you needed to know about the pentatonic scale. I don't know, maybe you do. But maybe you don't. Hello, friends and neighbors. Welcome back to the Brownstone. My name is Rich Brown. Thank you for tuning in once again. I hope you had a great week. I just got back from Antigua, where I was doing some teaching and some playing with Larnell Lewis and a few other fantastic musicians from here in Toronto. And I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy to be bringing you this video about the pentatonic scale. I know you like it when I talk about the pentatonic scale. I'm going to be bringing you something a little bit different, something familiar that might be familiar to you, but then I'm going to add a little something onto that that will take it to the next level. You know, I'm all about taking things to the next level here in the Brownstone. So let's talk more rock. Let's get into it. Today we're going to be dealing with the A minor pentatonic scale, right? So very simple. I start on the 5th fret of the A string, and all I'm doing is playing the root, the minor 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, and the minor 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it starts again. I'm going to come back down. So there's root, minor 3rd, 4th, 5th, minor 7th. There's the root, minor 3rd, and then the 4th again. All right, so we know that formation of the scale. But, you know, a lot of times we play these bass lines that will involve playing below or playing that minor 7th and incorporating that into our bass line. So when I say the minor 7th, I'm saying, in this case, the note G, but taking that G down the octave. So if I have something in A minor, you might hear a bass line that will involve the G below that root note. As long as we're in that position, we might as well figure out what the scale is going to look like without having to move up to our... We can always do that, we can always fall back on that, but since we're here, maybe we can just stay here for a little while. So obviously there's going to be a shape associated with this particular position of the A minor pentatonic. So if I play these notes again, I just have to find them in this other position. So what have we got? We've got the A, obviously, C on the A string, 3rd fret of the A, move up to the 5th fret of the A, 2nd fret of the D string for that note E. There's G again at the 5th fret of the D string, A, 2nd fret of the G, and then 5th fret of the G, that's C. So that's one way to explain it. The other way is just to think of it, might even be easier to just think of it in terms of the fingers that I'm using in a 4-fret span. So if my first finger is fret 2 and my 4th finger is fret 5, then check it out. I've got 2, 4, and then 2, 4 again on the A string, and then 1, 4, 1, 4 on the D and G strings, right? 2, 4 on the A, 2, 4 on the E, 2, 4 on the A, 1, 4 on the D, 1, 4 on the G. Right? So learn this position. Essentially, we are playing a mode of the pentatonic scale, but I don't know if I want to think of it that way. I really want to think of this as an extension. When I think of modes, I'm thinking of real sort of separate shapes, right? So I can move from one shape to another and play off of that particular scale, and then I'm in that scale. But in this particular case, when I see this shape as merely an extension of this shape, then I can see everything as one shape. So think of this as an extension moving down from your A minor pentatonic normal or conventional shape, right? This is cool because of what's about to happen now. If I play this scale, I've got 2/4, 2/4, 1/4, 1/4. But if I play this descending pattern, here I'm landing on that G again. But if I go down one semitone, you know what that is? It's the funkiest note in the world, right? So this is very cool because now, as you play in this A minor sort of harmony, you've got this new shape that you're working with, and you know that that funkiest note in the world, in this case F sharp, is always going to be there. And now that you know that it's an F sharp, that means that you can also add it in the octave as well. So you can think of that F sharp as being part of your shape, and then you can play accordingly. F sharp. So that's one way to think about it. The other way to think about it would be just to play the shape. Keeping in mind that F sharp is always going to be there. So if you're not familiar with the shape, then do all of those things, do all of those exercises that you did when you first learned the minor pentatonic. And if you don't know that, then I got you. There's a video right up there that'll show you everything to get you started on the minor pentatonic. And then, if you remember, I did another video on pentatonics where I connected the minor to the major. I won't get into that now, but the cool thing is, once I've got that down, check this out. There's my sort of lower shape for the minor pentatonic, which moves me into the conventional shape for the minor pentatonic, which also leads me to C major, which is the same scale. So C major being the relative major of that A minor, that means I can play a C major pentatonic scale. I talked about this before. You know all this stuff. But then you also know that there are two shapes of that major pentatonic, right? There's one shape, and then the other shape puts the first three notes on the same string. Whoops. So check that out. Now that I've added this new position below the root note of that A minor, then I've traversed all of this territory, moving all the way from the 2nd fret all the way to the 14th fret. And I've got everything in between if I want to play on an A minor pentatonic sort of harmony. Mind-blowing. So, if you didn't know what I was talking about just then, check out this video. It'll set you straight. So what I want you to do is, when you're learning this shape for the first time, and if you're new to it, then I would highly recommend that you play all of the exercises that you played when you first learned the minor pentatonic scale. So that involves like 3 notes, four notes, and the pentatonic pairs. I've got videos on all this stuff. I will link them either up here or in the description box I suggest you check them out. So if I apply that stuff to all, if I apply all of that stuff to this different shape, then check it out. I've got 3 notes. And I can also incorporate the funkiest note in the world. That's 3 notes. Then I can do 4 notes. And then I can do the pentatonic pairs. Keeping in mind that the funkiest note in the world is always there for you. Huh? Friends and neighbors, I'm going to leave it there and have fun with this. This is all about having fun. And I hope you like this video. If you do me a huge favor, click like. That really helps me a lot. The response to the last video was so good. And I really appreciate all of you liking, subscribing, commenting, sending your support and your condolences. Thank you so much for all of that. Please do like, share this video to anyone who needs to see it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click the notification bell. That'll let you know when the next video arrives at your doorstep. And of course, you can donate to the channel in a number of ways. You can click the link that I will leave in the description box below. That will allow you to donate whatever amount you see fit. You can also join the channel for $5 Canadian a month, which is fantastic. And you can also click that little heart that will allow you to donate just a couple of bucks. It all helps me out in a huge way, and it is all greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. I thank you all very much for tuning in. Peace and love, y'all, and I will see you in the next video.